starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We are following two breaking news alerts on your left. Homicide detectives on the scene after a body has been found at an apartment community in the south side, in fact, just off of St. John's Bluff Road. And on the right, you can see that massive fire in London.
And locally, good morning. We'll get to that local breaking news alert in just a minute. But first, London police say the number of people killed and injured in that massive apartment fire in London is expected to rise. We go live to London now for the latest.
We are live here. We are live here from the scene of an apartment building fire in West London. That building just behind me, a 24-story building where at least 6 people have lost their lives and dozens more are wounded. Authorities are now speaking. Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, is speaking shortly. And as he speaks, residents here are gathered at the scene. These are families looking for loved ones, looking for people who are missing and trying to find out more information. They have had an absolutely harrowing night here in this neighborhood in West London. Neighbors and residents are telling us they saw people leaping from higher levels of this building. One witness saying she saw a mother dangle her child from the window, begging people below to save the child before it was too late. And even 2 and 3 hours after this fire started burning, residents could be seen on the higher levels struggling to survive. One witness telling me, I believe I watched those people die in their homes. Now, that fire behind me has largely been contained. Smoke still coming from it, ash all over this area, but it seems that red-hot inferno has for now been put out. But what that means is that there is still a lot of recovery work to do. Rescue workers will be focused on victims, they will be focused on families, and of course they will be asking the question, how did this fire start? This building was built in the 1970s. It's believed that a renovation left the exterior with a synthetic sort of material that eyewitnesses tell us caused the flame to catch so quickly and to spread so fast. That will sure to be part of the inquiry in the coming days. This is Salma Abdulaziz reporting from London. Back to you.
Salma, we know that about 600 people live in that building. Do we have any idea how many of them managed to get out and what police are doing now to try to find who's missing and who's been accounted for?
It's a very key question right now, especially for the families who are waiting for news. We understand that there was 120 apartments inside. That's 120 families. Police are going one by one and finding out what happened to each of them, but it is a painstaking process. There is a community center here just behind me where residents can go and get information, but people we're speaking to are still looking for loved ones, calling hospitals, calling community centers, trying to find out more. Again, this is hundreds of people we are talking about, so it will be a long process, but it is a process that the police have begun.
Salma, we have also heard
Back to you, Jennifer.
And Selma, we've also heard that it's possible that some of these apartments did not have any smoke alarms. Are you hearing anything from witnesses about the capability that this apartment had in putting out a fire with, sprinklers or any kind of alarms to alert people who were sleeping at the time that there had been a fire that had started and was rushing through the building?
This is something that has caused a great deal of anger among residents. Multiple people have told us they did not hear an alarm. They simply didn't hear one. They didn't hear one until it was too late, until they were essentially already evacuated from the building, had already seen the fire, or had heard it through other means. And this is sure to be part of the investigation in the coming days. I mean, one eyewitness told us she only heard of the fire because residents were banging on her door outside. Now, we also understand that firefighters did tell people to stay in their apartments, wait to be rescued, to wet towels, and essentially lay those towels down around the openings and doorways. This is not an unusual practice. As you know, when a fire breaks out, it means that the hallways, those stairwells could be a very dangerous place full of smoke. So it's not unusual that firefighters ask people to stay in their homes until they could be rescued. But this will be a key question in the investigation. Was there proper alarms for residents to have enough time to escape and to know about this fire, Jennifer.
Salma, can you give us a little idea of where this building is? We know it's at Northwest London, just near Notting Hill, but for those of us maybe not familiar with that area, what kind of neighborhood this is? Mostly families, for example, working?
This is a neighbor. This is Kensington and Chelsea. It is a neighborhood in West London, as you said, Northwest London. It is a mixed neighborhood. I live here myself, and it is a mixed neighborhood. You see very expensive million-pound homes alongside areas that are affordable, cheap housing for families. And this high-rise building was one of those more affordable areas. Now, it had undergone a renovation just recently, a multi-million-dollar renovation, we're told. It was only a few decades old, which by London standards in buildings is quite young. But this is a neighborhood that's also quite tight-knit. It's a very close community, and they are absolutely heartbroken this morning to see what has happened to them. And many activists are saying, we feel that we weren't being heard. People inside that building had, on a blog, actually alerted and said, we are concerned about the possibility of fire in this building. One of the blog authors wrote that multiple times on this blog. And unfortunately, his fears have come true. Jennifer.
Salma Abdelaziz joining us from London. Thank you, Salma. Appreciate it. Around 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Ethan?
Jen, take a look at this. On the left is what that building looked like before the fire, what it normally looks like. On the right here is what it looked like this morning. You can see just how much fire there was, fire tearing through that building. This has been declared a major incident by the mayor of London. So far, no word on, again, how it started. We will continue to follow this story from London. Look for updates and more information on air and on news4jax.com.